Silly girl.
Welcome back. Happy Thursday. It is your host, Celia here with another episode of the Spiller Girl podcast. And I just have to say, it has been a freaking week. I cannot even begin to describe how disjointed my week is. First off, I don't have a nanny Monday, Wednesday, or Friday for this entire week. And Lakin is on spring break. And I was going to have this entire week off to celebrate with him, but my colleagues decided to take vacation and or leave me. And so because of that, I am struggling. I'm struggling. But I'm not going to digress any further on that topic. It's going to be fine. It will be a new week, and I do have a little bit of coverage I wasn't expecting, so it should get better. I first want to talk about the Mormon Wives. I'm over it. Like, I don't want a spinoff. I don't want any more. I'm now seeing like Dakota Unwell Network Winter Games with like Anna Delvey and Demi, and I'm just over it, okay? Like, Mark Bayless got to put on Broadway with Whitney. I'm good with that. Let's wrap it up. Jessie, she's getting divorced from Jordan. The other Mormon wives are maybe thriving. It sounds like there's a little bit of drama. I don't want a spinoff with Jen. I don't need anything more. I definitely don't need to hear about the recordings of Taylor and Dakota's co-parenting court cases. The only thing I have to say on that is God bless all of these people, but I am happy to see that the judge made a very clear point that when these mishaps happen with Taylor, that Dakota is at her residence. So there has to be some sort of antagonizing happening, which quite frankly makes sense because it's almost like we all expect her to have a different reaction time and time again when he's around. It's the same situation, same story, same ending. But the one thing that irks me the most about all of this is not only is it so unhealthy, but it is so double standard. What happened in 2023, yes, it was horrible. Yes, if you saw the footage, absolutely heartbreaking. But how is Dakota, after The Bachelorette canceled, is now on a new series on the Unwell Network as if he's just like scape free? I just don't get it. And I'm not calling out Unwell or Alex Cooper. I'm just over it. Like, can we get new reality TV stars? It's just gone too far. On a positive note, I do want to talk about The Devil Wears Prada, because the press is starting to pick up and I'm getting very excited. It's very hard to get me into the movie theater because I have a logical-unlogical fear of movie theaters in 2026. But regardless, giving me Anna Wintour and Meryl Streep together in a Vogue segment and seeing that like stitched together, given me Anna Wintour's approval to be so excited that she like not only supports but trusts the story compared to the first one. I'm totally here for it. I need good nostalgia in my life. I'm so excited for a Stan Tucci and Emily Blunt reunion. I obviously have no ill towards Anne Hathaway, but you know, she's just Anne Hathaway. I am so excited though to see the movie. So if you want to go to the movies with me, let me know. The other thing that I want to talk about is I'm watching a lot of people go through so many hard things right now, and it is truly heartbreaking. And whether it's work or life, relationships, whatever it may be, I just want to say, like, these times are temporary. And it's so hard sometimes when things are so rough to remember that these come in phases. They come and they go, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and there's always something that is good that's coming to those that are looking for it. So I just have to throw that in. Another thing I got to talk about, pop culture related, is In the City comes out in May. And the teasers are literally throwing me. Like, Bravo is doing such a good job at monopolizing on everything. And if you saw Ciara's interview with Sydney Sweeney, they start talking about, like, what do you do if your best friend takes your ex? Like, you have to get married. I put a poll out and I was so surprised when I said, what do we think about Wes and Amanda? Is it diabolical? Will they date? Is this just like the worst, or will they get married? And I was so surprised how small of an amount of people said they'll get married. I actually vote that they will, because at this point, there has to be some driving force behind the relationship, right? Like, at this point, if you're going to go this far and break that many chains and relationships and bridges, you have to get married, or you at least have to get engaged. But I cannot wait for In the City, because I'm so excited to see Summer House in a more realistic light after the weekends. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I get it. Hamptons are great, parties are great, but I personally appreciate reality TV when it's actually following past higher level experiences. Like, I want to know what you do all day. Like, that's why I love Laguna Beach. That's why I think there's so much nostalgia around the reunion coming out, because we like grew up with them. We like saw them in their homes, in real situations, not just during travel, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We saw all of it. And so I think that In the City is going to be such a great series. And I think it's going to do really, 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 really well. Otherwise, I've just been chilling. I know that some folks have asked, because Cammie has been MIA on maternity leave, if we're not friends anymore. And I just have to say that I appreciate the concern, but also it is so quasi insulting that people think I can't keep a friend. Listen, Cammie and I made it through a Disney cruise. We made it through her now husband living with me when they were just dating, without like Summer House or Laguna Beach drama. There's really nothing that can get past Cammie and I that are going to break us apart. So with that said, she will be recording with me soon, and we're probably just going to add like another day segment in, because she's got 2 kids now. She's not going to have as much time, but you will get Cammie back. And I know that she's really excited to talk about pop culture. And because her and I don't agree on much, I'm really excited to have a conversation with someone other than myself, because as much as I love the podcast, and we're doing amazing, sweetie, our numbers are going in such a great direction. I want to just say thank you for listening, but I am excited to have my friend back. And yes, Cammie and I are still friends. And no, there's not really anything that can come in between us. Thank you for caring, though. I'm a really good friend. I'm a very loyal friend. I will just call you out. And I don't think I'm the friend that if you don't want my actual opinion, you shouldn't ask me. And then maybe we'll be friends longer. If you do, and then you don't want to be friends with me because you didn't like my opinion. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week. I have some guests in the pipeline that are going to come on. Yeah. Throw me over a review on the podcast. That would be so helpful. And we'll talk to you soon.